Recording in progress.
Did you hear that?
Recording in progress.
We are now officially live.
In a nutshell, 46, perimenopause, only just started estrogen gel. I have had spinal reconstruction surgery. I have had fibromyalgia, ADHD. I've got endometriosis. I adopted my kids. My dad died. Um, Going through a divorce.
That's a really nice synopsis.
And
Would that be that you'd be the back of a book cover?
and
I'd want to
theatrical.
read you. Yeah, so my synopsis would be 50. Don't really want to give that away. No
Oh,
kids.
shut up, bitch. Do it.
No kids.
You're
Bio
59 if you know it.
no, biologically, no kids. I'm with a partner and he has two grown men of adult age. Um,
Kids.
Kids.
You said he has two grown men. That sounded a bit like
I mean,
Jeffrey
they're grown
Dahmer.
men now, but they've known me throughout their teenage years. So I have a
Yeah.
perspective on boys growing up through those teenage years. During
Mm-hmm.
that time, I have had at least three different types of career, which we're going to later, but they're all quite interesting, and
Mm-hmm.
been a performer all the way through it. And now a full-time performer in theatre in all different avenues as a musician, actor, performer, singer, player. I can't say dancing because I look like a locust when I dance, but
You look like a giraffe.
I look like a giraffe.
Ta-da.
But that's, you know, had divorce, had a bereavement recently of my mum. Been through a lot of things apart from just that and careers. So yeah, we're both in a place where I hope more relatable to a wider bunch of people getting involved and asking us things and you know giving us their knowledge along the way as well.
I have a lot inside me. Not right now. Actually, that's a whole topic I want to talk about. Not having a lot inside me. But I feel like, and I have felt like this since I was a kid, like I'm bursting, not with energy. I'm actually very low energy most of the time. People don't believe me. They're like, oh, you're high energy. I'm like, I'm not. I have a lot inside, like that is desperate to come out. And I think being with a partner who is an avoidant, who is non-communicative, who isn't good at any kind of emotional connection, maturity, all that kind of stuff. I didn't realize how much I'd been starved of it for years. And being out of theatre, like I had you, and that was kind of it.
You poor thing.
I know. And we're busy and we can't, I adopted
Yeah.
three kids. And you fuck off everywhere for a gig every night. And we
I
just don't have the
wish.
time. Well, you're always doing something. You're not
Yeah.
lazy.
No.
But I think I really, really, really struggled with my mental health as a person who feels like they have a lot to say and I need people to talk to selfishly. And I think, I've just lost like 2.5 stone. I put on loads of weight. I ate my feelings. I was so unhappy. I was unhealthy. I mean, I'm not healthy. I think I'm not particularly healthy, but you know what I mean? That the mental health side of it, I'm so interested in talking to you about because I think we all suffer
Well, I mean,
and the repercussions.
I was about to say there's a whole separate topic for another pod just to talk about um, having just taken a pause from the industry for a bit,
Mm.
which probably in different ways we both have at different times for different reasons, but the impact of that and then coming back, or at least trying to come back where you
I'm
were.
thinking that being in the profession is bad for your mental health because it is. It is. But also being out of the profession when you've been in the profession is also bad for your mental health. Like
Yeah,
you can't win. I
yeah,
don't think taking a break for my mental health because I knew I was getting a bit grumpy and a bit disillusioned with everything actually didn't help because you're still tied to it. All your friends are in the profession. You see it
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
And you do get quite jealous. And I do miss, do you know what I miss? If I'm honest, like praise, any kind of praise, because I don't feel like I have a lot of genuine praise. And it is lovely when you get up and you perform and you think you've done well. And then other people say, oh, I really enjoyed that. Like, I miss that lovely feeling of making other people happy. I'm getting to like, I remember when I was younger, I was queuing up, right? We were queuing up. I was with my mum and we were in a train station queuing up for train tickets. And there was this little old lady in front of us, cute little old lady, really like she must have been 100. And she let out the biggest fart in the whole world. Like, it was a real noisy, like, fart. And it went on for ages. And she didn't even bat an eyelid, couldn't care less. Like, and I remember even as a kid thinking, that's what I want. Like, I just don't want to care anymore. Like, she couldn't care less.
Do you want to be a crazy farting lady?
I am. But like the old lady thing of like, you've lived your life and you just realize that nobody cares about you. Nobody's looking at you. You know, all the things we do, nobody's really looking at me, even as an actor, even on stage. Nobody really knows who you are, even if you play a lead role. They don't know your name. They don't really care. Not really. Not their fault. Like, I don't either. I go, what a lovely performance, move on. And I think that thing of not caring, I'm in that lovely bubble right now. And going through a divorce. Like, I don't think I could care less about so many things that have mattered to me all my life that I know don't matter, that I've wasted my time on, that have given me anxiety, that have made me ill. And I think we've got to that point where we realize we can talk about stuff openly. And I think some people need to hear it. Like, it's really helped me listening to other people's reels and podcasts.
And also, you know, other people's real life, real problems, highs and lows, of which we've had many. But I think, what was I saying?
Stop. Was that a plant? Was that deliberate?
That was deliberate. No.
Oh, okay, good.
So for those that don't know, first time to the pod, this is called...
What was I saying? For many reasons.
For many reasons.
One, personally, ADHD, I cannot remember. I have so many thoughts, I can't remember what I'm saying. But also our age. I
True.
feel like I talk so much shit 90% of my day, and I'm bored by myself half the time, and I forget what I'm talking about. So yeah, what was I saying? Because my brain doesn't have the capacity to hold my own thoughts.
And also, it keeps us talking big scale. There's no one topic. Nothing's off the table. I mean, some things are, so that's not true.
No. What's off the table?
Nothing's off the table, subject-wise.
What's going on with your hands?
Right, for those of you that don't know, again, your first time here, I'm known for arms, hands.
Spaghetti arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't.
So I need to sit on my hands.
Gesticulating.
I'm actually going to sit on my hands for the duration of this conversation because I can't.
I don't feel. I think that's the whole point. Like, we had a conversation about like us both being cancelled, specifically me, because I can, run away with my brain, and I don't always mean everything I say. But I think I've just sat on my hands because you are sitting on your hands. In solidarity.
Being able to talk and share and be around people as being a modern society problem, that people are doing it all through screens now, potentially a bit like this, but
we are.
Yeah, but not in dialogue, just remote.
Yeah.
So whether that's I mean, it's just the world we live in, the dopamine hit of watching everybody's life and not living yours.
But there are like clubs now. I saw one in Banbury that was like men talking club, talking or walking or something.
Sounds great. Would it be silent?
Really, well, it would be like, all right. And then they'd go and play like Super Mario Kart or something for 4 hours.
This isn't at all putting people into a stereotypical box, of course.
Well, this is art. Do you know what? Come at me, world. I'm just talking from my own personal experience of multiple,
Sorry, I'm just imagining. I'm imagining that meeting.
I think it's designed for men who want to
Oh,
talk.
okay,
Hopefully.
sorry. And that's oh,
Why have you? I don't want to see you that close.
and also let me say this is a caveat to our light-hearted take on things.
Yes.
That's not belittling at all the great work of being with people from a mental health perspective. So let me just separate that and say,
She's back again. You sort your shit out.
I don't know what's happening. All I would
Have you
say
got a
is
professional videographer there?
I'm laughing. I'm laughing about it, but actually in a comedic sense. But we
Do you
know
know,
we know it's important, right?
side note, I'm really looking forward to how people will come at me for bullying you constantly, but they don't understand how much you need it in your life.
Also, they don't understand us, and I think that's what's going to be good.
Like going through a divorce and knowing that everything I've put in is absolutely fucking worthless, unless it's money. And I did put money in, but you know, your all that you put in, your heart, your soul, your emotion, your core that you threw in is worthless.
When
It's
that, but that's the very point of starting this because it isn't
mm,
worthless. So everything you've
yeah.
that we've got that is more important to the world, I would argue, than money.
I think it is, but
I've
then
always believed that.
you do need money to feed three children,
Agreed.
and I'm not managing to pull a lot out my butt right now. But I do. I feel like the balance of being in the profession we're in and having the applause and chatting and having lovely connections with people helps me with my home life because it gives me that little feed that I'm maybe not getting other places. And I have missed it. And when I've gone back to it, you know, and gigging with you, I mean, I'm sad we didn't get to do more, but we, we met those people at the bar. Do you remember in the hotel?
Oh yeah, yeah,
We did that gig,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Sweet Caroline gig. And then those people came up to us in the bar and they were like, oh my God, can I just say, like, we think you're talented, blah, blah, blah. But the main thing I took was like, they were like, you both look like you were having the time of your lives up on
Which
stage.
is true. We enjoyed
Which
it.
is true. Like, I did that gig
Who
so
doesn't want to work with
selfishly.
the best friend? Look, I think we as human beings are programmed to latch onto the negative. That's how we work
Mm,
as creatures. So
mm,
I've all these years later, I've decided actually that's going to creep in because life happens. But
mm.
we, the point of this pod, it's trying to tackle those issues that are like, you know, hard or tough, but also with a bit of optimism.
Mm.
You know, not
I think you
everything
bring
needs to
that,
come
yeah.
out rather than cynicism. No, but cynicism's got its place, right? It means that your mind stops to question. I suffer
You're the
from,
yin to my yang, whatever it's called.
well,
Yin and yang. I can't say it.
but
Yin
there's,
and
you
yang.
know, it's a fair thing to say that there's a place for that. We work
Mm,
yin and yang, but
mm.
it doesn't mean to say I don't get hit or taken down or, gossiped about or, all of the things that, in a way, people are looking for you, even if you're being authentic. They've decided you're not. We are a nation internationally of people who are curious about things that are out of our everyday, things that are
Yeah.
so extreme that we from another human being that you go, how is that possible? It's like you're saying, how you know me, how do people do what they do? Take that a
Mm,
whole step out there, and you're
mm.
dealing with serial killers, you're dealing with the grim realities of life. People are fascinated by why, because they generally fall here in the middle.
I think maybe I see the people that I've come across who aren't very nice and serial killers like on the same plane of understanding. Did you watch the Ed thing?
I haven't watched it yet, just because I know I have to be in a good space to watch programs like that. You know,
Right.
I kind of have to feel it's never a good time to watch, right? But I feel for me personally and my personality and how I have a very active imagination from visual things. And
Mm.
so if I watch something horrific, I will probably take about 5 days to get that out of my head. I
Aww.
know, I know.
Aww.
Bless me.
You're so gentle.
And so,
No,
no, I haven't yet, but it is on my
no.
list of things to watch when I can cope with it.
Why are we friends? Like, I can literally watch an autopsy whilst eating spaghetti bolognese. I'm like, yum, 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 yum. Like, I know, I'm
But
fascinated
what? I mean, that's a good question. Why are we friends?
because I'm the yang to your ying.
Ying
I'm
to
the
your
mo-
youngs,
I'm the minge to your. I don't know what it's. Yeah, I
minge to
I
my muff.
I think we're not opposite enough,
No,
but we're yeah.
but then you have a heart of some similar values in common.
And you're a
That,
good listener, and I'm a good talker.
but it's so great. Again, a difference of opinion, a different aspect, a different way of thinking about things. Why would I want somebody who said, oh my God, it's exactly what I was thinking to help me progress in life?
That's why we get on because you don't make me angry. We disagree how people should disagree.
Yeah.
We don't fight. It's not hurtful. I'm not trying to hurt. I think that's why we both have had so much trauma from other people hurting us, and we both agreed we are not hurtful people.
No.
If we ever hurt someone, like I'm mortified, both of us would be mortified and would ruminate over it till death. You know, I think we are at heart, we try our best and we try and be kind and we try and be good within our whatever we can do. And I think we can have those discussions.
I find when people disagree, which I'm sure they do with everything I do, but if people disagree with your outlook on life or anything like that, what I find, and it makes me back right off getting into conversations with people or close, is a disagree is usually I'm going to disagree and I'm right, not
Mm,
I'm going to disagree and I'm going to listen to your point of view. It's
mm.
usually I'm not going to listen to your point of view and I'm going to disagree and I'm going to keep talking at you until you agree. That's why we get on
Yes. And
because
I
we
think,
can disagree and
yeah,
listen and take something away from that. Because even if you stop this conversation and walk away, you'd probably go, "Yeah, she did say that," or it goes on in a good way.
but also you don't give me RSD. You're one of the only people, like, I don't walk away from when we meet and feel shit. I don't
Yeah,
question anything I've said. I don't wonder if you like me or not. Like, I've never had to bother thinking of that. And I don't think we disagree on a lot. That's the thing. The big things, I think we're pretty similar. I think if we went, like when we went to France, right? If I said, right, where are we going to eat? And you said, I really want steak. And I said, I really don't want steak. And you'd go, well, what do you want then? And I go, I'd love fish. And you go, I don't fancy fish. So we go, all right, well, how about pasta? Like, that's how the conversation goes. We
yes,
would
that was Bordeaux, wasn't it?
both, well, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
But we would both be like, I wouldn't even be like, no, I really want fish. Like, I'm not that kind of person. I couldn't give a shit. But
If
I
you
also
did, I'd
don't,
be like, "Who even is this?"
but I'm also
No,
not
I
like,
don't want fish.
but I also am not like the kind of person that is, I don't want to do what you want just because you want to do it. And I don't want to do what I want just like, I think we're both like, all right, well, let's scrap
What's
that.
the other thing that we can
What's
find?
the other thing?
We
Yeah.
are we are linked because we want to learn all the
Yeah.
time. And that is a huge basis of why we're doing this pod. Now, what are we inviting some questions
Who's
from
going to want to
people?
ask questions?
They might do about topics they might want to see next time.
Are you single? Yeah.
No.
Do you have all your own teeth? Yeah.
Topics they might want to see discussed.